Wait. Oh, hold on. I think I hear him. I hear him coming.
Wow.
Well, no, but okay.
Wow. No.
What?
No, don't touch me.
Listen.
Shelton, you're a loser.
That's not true. Brett. Fight the power.
Sweet mother.
Yep, Don Rocco. Good evening, sir. Hello, hello. I'm working here. Howdy, fuckers. Gary Johnson.
Gary Johnson.
Motherfucker. Adam Hall. Oh shit! It is. Yep. Look at this, sweet mother. Yep, sweet mother. All that. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, sir. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Joshua Watt. To Walt. Hello, sirs. Barb. Howdy, ma'am.
Since Sheldon's not here, I'm gonna do shit that I shouldn't do on live stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull my gat out.
We can only hope.
Sheldon, are you there?
Shelton's always there.
No.
Episode 69, huh, man?
Okay. Sheldon is there. Sheldon, since you're not here, I'm gonna do shit that I shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can get you in
You
trouble
pull
with the
out
boss. And whoop my gat out.
I don't see a gat yet. Does anybody see a gat? I can kill the stream.
Not
among
before
other things.
Not before I get my gat out.
Among other things you can kill. Tim's gonna. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Dylan. Yep.
Why is it so hot back here?
I have no idea. It wasn't me.
See, Sheldon, if you were here, the studio would be correct. I'm sweating like a one-legged man in a butt kicking contest back here.
He's sweating like he did it because he did.
Wow.
Tim's gonna fight an orangutan. Probably not, man.
Tried a silverback gorilla one time. It was a draw. Man.
Dude. Tim, I picked up a 500, Mossberg 500. I need to come down for class. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Dale. Do it. Do it, Dale.
Should have picked up a 1301. Just kidding.
Well,
Just kidding.
No.
500s are good to go.
500. Do a 500. Don't be weird.
Jay, these subliminal messages you're doing is, you think
It's
that's
not
gonna
subliminal. It's omnibible, whatever that is.
Omni-
Whatever is
omni-
above subliminal.
Wow.
Liminal.
Holy shit. Well, I've been in the shop today working on Joey's. We got a new stock for 870 that's got this speed feed in it. I put it together, but I don't know how it's going to work. I may have put it together wrong. I don't know. I went by
Is
the
it a
directions.
stock?
It's a stock.
Is it in the back?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you got to
I think
take
you're
out.
good.
No,
I
but you
think
got to
you're good.
take out the magazine where it loads in the magazine to get to the bolts.
I thought
behind
you said it was in the back.
What's in the back?
The stock.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's in the back. It's a stock. It's on the back of the gun. Yeah, but there's a magazine there, and to get to the bolt that you put it on the gun with, the long bolt that goes through the back of the gun, you got to take the recoil or take the magazine spring out of it to get to it. And I put it back together, and I just don't see how it's going to work. But then I don't know.
Well,
All right,
probably together wrong. Iridium.
Dale,
Yeah,
you don't need the 1301. I was just messing with you, brother. 500 is a fine shotgun, fine home defense shotgun.
Bulletin. Hello, sirs. I just watched Bulletin the other night. Pretty good stuff.
What is Bulletin?
That's Mike Fiore's group.
I don't know.
You should watch them.
What does he do?
They do what we're doing.
Oh, okay. But they're not as handsome as are they? That's all they.
I don't know. Mike's pretty. Have you seen Mike?
No.
Have you seen Mike
No.
lately?
No.
Motherfucker's crisp.
Crisp?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So crispy singes.
You know,
Burn your edges. Dale says, I don't have 1301 money, Tim. Nobody does.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mark Curtis, hey, Bulletin, love the podcast. Yeah, I agree with that. Tim thinks subliminal means the words at the bottom of the screen. His words are at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you saw that.
Kilgore, it's just too easy. It's like slapping a handicapped kid. Come on, man.
Where's that? Where'd you see that?
I'm just telling Kilgore that line he had so easy.
Oh, shit. John Krantz. Tim, did you take the recoil pad off the back of the stock so Jay will shoot? That's why it's together wrong. He put this thing, like that recoil pad's just in there, so like when it's shipping, like it doesn't get
John, you're not
dented.
incorrect. Jay takes a recoil pad off everything.
It's not-
I got him.
not
I got him a
point.
new shot, not a new one, but I got him a replacement shotgun like mine. And it's got the original pad on. It's harder than Chinese arithmetic, but still, he wanted to take it off. I said, Jay, it has no value to it anymore. That thing's been on there 80 years. It doesn't have any, softness to it. So he left
That's
it
not
on.
even the point anymore.
It is a point. You like to suffer.
It's a shotgun. It
No.
falls under the category of small arms. It's not going to hurt you. Nothing with small arms is going to hurt you, at least from the back end.
Adam Stillwell says, I bent the tubular magazine on a Mossberg before.
How'd you do it?
Well, I bent the barrel on a Ithaca 37 one time, cracked a guy across the head with it.
Oh no! What?
Bent shit out of
So
it.
how'd
I don't know.
you- how'd
He
bend
had
the
to hit. He had to hit it on
Okay,
something.
we gotta wait.
Yeah.
Adam's gonna.
Adam,
Just give him a minute.
He hit it on something. I'm just saying.
I wonder if he was putting on one of them hoobly dooblies on the side.
What are you talking about?
Well, you like you screw the side dealies on there to put the sling swivel on it. The clamp thingy.
Yeah, okay. I don't think you can bend one of those.
I don't know, man.
No,
We'll see.
I've seen them put on pretty tight. I don't think you can bend one of those.
Honestly, wouldn't tell you. Couldn't. What Valdonian did?
Willie?
What
Welcome.
he might be hostage. Like that might be code. Might be code for send help.
What?
Blink 11 times if you need help. Adam. We're ready. Go ahead and start blinking. The T-Rex had small arms and what? See?
What?
I didn't say he didn't have a big mouth.
What are we talking about?
John Krantz said a T-Rex had small arms, but he wouldn't want to fight one. I didn't say he didn't have a big mouth. Tornado
Adam
touchdown
says,
and Carter. Uh-oh. Almost got us in Marion.
Adam says general use woods qual and next to the bed. I don't know what that means.
Carterville got a tornado today.
Okay.
Did I texted Mila earlier, but I couldn't get the text to go through.
Scully says, is Remington still building trash 870s? As far as I know, Scully, I haven't seen anything good from them in the last 15 years as far as 870s go.
Joey Glover says, who is your favorite instructor? Not Joey
Where do you
Glover.
see that at?
It's right there. It says
Oh.
Joey Glover.
Joey, I got that shotgun thing put on, but I don't know how it's going to work. It's weird looking, weird acting.
Hey, just point your finger at me. Who's your favorite instructor?
Wait.
I want to hear the rest of the 37 versus some guy's head story. Mark.
Hey, by the way, Scully, it's May. I thought we were doing a shotgun class. Talk to me. Text me up. Damn, I can't even find my mouth.
Have you texted Chris yet? Who? Joey, Joey Glover, have you texted Chris yet? Bobby, hello. Hello, sir.
Empty says, so is the PSA 270 supposed to be a replica of the 870? I don't know anything about them, brother. PSA, I'm assuming you're being pounded by the State Armory. I'll have to look it up. I haven't paid any attention to shotguns on their site.
Mm-hmm.
Look who's here, Pierre. Pierre.
What?
Did you get your wife's permission, Pierre?
He said, I'm just here to say Murrah.
She's probably working the night shift. He works that woman hard.
Not in her head, though. That's just me. What? What does that mean? Barb, what does that mean?
Joey says, I'm working on it now. Okay.
Okay. Got a base thingy. Get ready to dry practice, Barb.
Damn.
Go up 2 lines. I already told him. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, sir. That's your boy, Brian.
Who?
Brian Sayers.
Where?
3R Operations.
Oh, shit. Hey, Brian got a new job. This is hilarious. Do you know Brian got a new job with the state
No.
police?
Yeah. No?
Yeah, he did.
I thought he was like the head, like,
Car driving
dude.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to other things.
No, he got a new job. They took him off the road because he wrecked too many cars. So
What?
now they got him in the
Is that
academy.
real?
He's teaching academy cadets shooting. Oh hell, it's gonna be bad.
How is that even bad?
Oh man, he can't drive. I know damn right. I've seen him shoot. Have you seen him shoot?
No.
Shoots like you got Tourette's.
I got my eyes closed the entire time. There's no way I can see it.
Hey, by the way, guys, just an update on Tim's activities. I don't know if you guys saw the podcast with me and Jay talking about the after action review from Don Edwards' class, but me and Jay and several of the guys, Joey and Lewis, couldn't take it. I think we had Lewis working that day doing something else. At any rate, the 3 of us took Don Edwards. We took his red dot class, pistol red dot class. We took the class and then we did the instructor class, both. So we did 4 days of it, and I have taken the leap. I have a Glock 45, which is the 17 lower, the 19 upper. We had a guy in class that was a machinist, him and his son. I sent him the gun with the EPS Holosun, which is the enhanced police sight or electronic police, I don't know, or pistol sight, I don't know what it stands for. I have him mount one of those on my Glock 45, and so I am sporting one of those now, and I've been enjoying it. Yeah, you had to take me kicking and screaming to the 21st century, but here I am. So I'm telling you right now, if you take a Don Edwards class, I will tell you this: I think it's a worthwhile class. I think Don is an excellent instructor, but he's going to cost you money before that class is over with. I'm just saying.
Do you think the 21st century is forward or backwards? I'm just asking.
Wow. No, I'm working here. So any rate,
Holler, son. He wrote
enclosed pistol sight. Okay, Les says it's called. Oh, Les is online. Les is the one that did it for me.
Kilgore wrote holler, son. I do. You hillbilly bastard.
No, Les is online. Les is the armor. I'm not going to throw you out there under the bus, Les, but he did an excellent job and charged me little money. But anyway, he did an excellent job, and I've been shooting that thing for since I got it back, I probably got 300-400 rounds through it.
I did the opposite. I ignored everything the guy said the entire 2 days or 4 days. I put a dot over the front of my. I put a piece of tape over it so I couldn't see anything.
Go figure.
It was horrible. I put a piece of tape over the ejection port so the gun wouldn't work.
Look at
Tim
Joey.
What back?
Yeah,
Wait, where?
Look at Joey.
Where?
Yep, he put a slide mill on his gun before he fixed the one I broke. Yeah, I did break
That
one.
is
Thanks,
true.
Joey, for
He
throwing
did
me under
break
the
one.
bus. God bless you, Joey. Yeah,
I think
fire me. I wish you'd fire me, Joey.
I think that gun cost more than my truck.
It does. So, in case you guys don't know, I was using. I guess it's James's. Maybe I guess it's a company's now, but it's a Glock 34 from Terran Tactical, and I shot the gun for 4 days or 3 days, and at the end of the 3rd day, we were doing a pre-test on 25-yard targets. Because on it you can get a attendance certificate from Don Edwards, or you can get a completion certificate.
I got a perfect attendance.
Yeah.
All
But
4 days.
at any rate,
nailed it.
You got to shoot in the 90% to get the gold star. And so I was doing pretty well. Joey and I were shooting next to one another, and we were doing pretty well. I was in the 90 percentile. Joey got a 100 one time. He bragged all over the place.
That's not true either.
Like he stole an ice cream from a 4-year-old,
Yeah.
like he does.
I think I seen him hand Don a 20.
Yeah, for scoring it.
Yeah.
But at any rate, day 3, at the end of the day, I was shooting the bullseyes, and again, I was shooting in the 90 percentile. And I went down there to look to score it, and we had 2 bullseyes on the bottom of the target. We were shooting one, and the other was available next time. And I had rounds on both bullseyes, and I go, "Damn, I didn't get that bad that quick, did I?" And so Don snickered at me and said, "Hey, go do it again. They're Eagle Eye." So I went and did it again, ended up with the same results. And then I reached up on the top of the gun. I don't know what made me think to do it. And I moved the sight, and the sight moved. And I took it to Don. I said, "Don, I think that's what's wrong with it." He goes, "Okay." So the way one is on Terran Tactical was mounted, it's got the milled receiver. It's got a plate, adapter plate, and then it's got the sight on it. So it's got 4 screws. I tightened the ones on the mount to the from the optic to the mount. I tightened those up, and they were loose. And I said, "Okay, that'll fix it." Went and shot it again, no better results. So I tried to tighten it up again. We had one of those torque screws, torque things that James told us to get, and I torqued it to 18 inch-pounds or whatever it was supposed to be, and I still got the same result. So I took it off, and then I found out the screw underneath it on the mounting plate was broken in half. And Les was there, and Les said that's common because they heat treated the whole screw, and it makes them brittle. He said you only need to heat treat the threads. So, any rate, to make a long story short, and when you turned it over, when you turned the mounting plate over, you could see where it's metal on metal, where it's been shimmying back and forth for quite a while. So, yes, I did tear the gun up, and no, I have fixed it, and I offered to fix it, and Joey's being crass now, because he said, "No, you don't have to do that," and now every time a subject comes up, he throws that up at me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, I said all that to say this. Yes, I got my gun back first. And as I understand it, guys, this is just from me to you, and just what I know from the class, from the instructor class. It is a whole lot better if you have a gun that's not MOS ready, not optics ready, that's got a plate that you take off. It's better to have one milled by a machinist. And I got a good machinist. If he wants the business, I got one. And I'll unless you respond if you want the business, but if you want a gun done, I took a Glock 45 that was not MOS ready, and I sent it to him. He milled the whole thing, and so therefore all you have is a sight sitting on the gun and not a plate, adapter plate between it, which means you got less stuff to go bad. And Don said that was a common thing with adapter plated guns, because you got to realize those adapter plates are generic, and they go on multiple guns, and so there's going to be a little bit of play because the machinist didn't do it. And yes, you can mitigate it by using bigger screws or getting the right heat-treated screw and not one that's heat-treated throughout, but it is a problem. So with doing it the way I've done it and the way Les had his done, and I looked at Les's on the range, the way he had his done was straight to the receiver instead of with an adapter plate. And that seems to work better. That's all I'll say.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, we just had a big pistol class. How many girls were in there?
There was like 7.
Just 7?
Yeah, about 7. I don't know. I didn't count them all.
You didn't?
No, I didn't count them. I was working, man. God damn. There was a
I bet
couple.
7 is the exact number.
No, it wasn't.
I'll guarantee it.
No, I don't
Joey?
believe so. Joey.
Heather,
Hey, by the
anybody?
way, Joey, I need your help. I found a Glock 26 magazine on the range with initials on it, so I need to get the roster for that class and find out who it belongs to, and we need to mail it to them.
What are the initials? JG?
No, DAP or something.
Yep, that's mine.
No. Damn. So anyway.
Is it a 19?
No, it's a 26 mag.
Oh, well.
Okay. All right, let's read some more of this stuff here.
What kind of plate it was broke? Grant Tilley, just curious, you know what kind of plate is broke the Glock 1 I bet he knows.
Why?
You talking about some kind of plate and stuff?
It was the adapter plate. Nothing broke. The screws in it, the screw in the adapter plate. There's 2 screws in the adapter plate to hold it on the receiver. And then there's 2 screws holding the optic on the adapter plate. One of the screws on the adapter plate underneath the optic broke in half.
Mm-hmm. Joey says, "No way you didn't count, Tim."
Damn Joey.
Dude, they couldn't drive away. He was like, still, like they were trying to get in their truck and leave. He just there, like, hamming.
This is not true. But there was a couple hotties in there. I'm just saying.
Dude, he was at the truck, and they were trying to back out.
Listen, and here's the problem
Like
with
the
the
dad
hotties.
was pointing a gun at him.
Here's the deal with the hotties.
He was like, "Don't make me do this, Tim."
They were either school teachers or nurses, and I have a
A what?
obsession.
Obsession?
I wouldn't say obsession.
Criminal? Okay.
No, not criminal.
Hey, man, whatever you want to call it. Look, you do you, brother.
Wow.
Stay armed, girls. Indiana's not far away.
What did he
Just
say?
saying. Wait, who are we talking about? Drew. Who are we talking about?
Drew says boobies, not bodies. So how many boobies were there in class?
Yeah, 2 5s equal 10.
She
We
got
can't-
5 boobies?
No.
Damn.
No. Joey says, "You can't have the roster because you'll call all the women." Dude, I'm for real, bro.
Well, okay.
Like he had like redact their.
Shit.
Like he was like the FBI. He was like redacting their shit.
No. Okay, I tell you what I'll do, Joey. I'll just bring you the magazine. You can compare it on the roster and find out who it belongs to and send it to them. I don't
It
know.
has nothing to do with the magazine.
I found it on top of one of the barrels when I was out there making sure we didn't heave any trash on the range and repaint target stands, like I do. Like after you'd already left and went home to see Mama.
Oh, see, like that. They all say they're going nurse. That's yeah. A little bit of Stormy Daniels action.
Yeah,
going on.
Dylan says, call Van Halen because Tim's hot for the teachers. You remember that song, Van Halen song?
Yeah.
He's dead now,
Who?
Van Halen.
Oh, that's
Wasn't
the
he
whole
the one?
band.
He was the one. I was so angry with that guy. He buried Valerie Bartonelli.
He
married
buried her? Oh.
Yeah, married her. Yeah.
What? Wait, you're mad at him?
Well,
'Cause of
when he
that?
married, I was because I was young and she was my thing.
No, y'all were like talking and stuff.
No, we were no.
Almost there.
Oh,
Almost.
it was like
about to seal the
It
deal.
was like I was stalking her neighborhood.
It's like, I've been there before.
Mama needs
Never.
shoes. You damn
But
right she
anyway.
does.
Right there, Mama needs shoes.
Mm-hmm. Mama needs shoes.
Hello, friends. Called alive finally. Thank you, Kay Bowers. 8 and a bunch of ones.
Joey said, you ain't painted targets since 09. My ass.
Wait,
you go out there
where?
and look
Who?
Right now, those targets are painted.
Since 09.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even think Joey was working here in 09.
And Pierre jumped in.
1909.
No,
Fuck.
Pierre.
Wait, there wasn't even
Man.
steel targets in 1909.
Hey, Pierre, you hadn't answered me. Is your woman working tonight? You got her slaving away for your for your groceries? By the way, Pierre, I saw a picture of you lately somewhere, I guess on Facebook. And, brother, you've dropped some weight, and you look good, man. Look good, brother.
Dude, 1909.
Yeah, but
like,
you can't. You say one of those comments, I'm going to talk about you.
Weren't you, like, jumping into Chateau Fromage in 1909? with the 79th Airborne?
I bet Tim painted the steel with pepper spray all over it. Damn. No,
That's just residual off his clothes from the previous attack. With root compound, this motherfucker. It's fuck.
What's root compound?
All right, after we're done here,
We shouldn't be having this much fun.
I'm gonna have to show Tim that, and then I'm gonna have to sign an NDA.
What's an
and
NDA?
and then
Non-disclosure
yeah,
form?
and then break it for a bunch of money. I thought Tim was in. That's true. He's also there. Dude, he's like
Teddy.
he's like an international
Teddy. We just called him
mercenary.
Teddy.
Yeah, man.
You know, Teddy
was he a
Roosevelt.
cool dude?
Oh, he was.
I bet.
He had a bunch of hats.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. Was watching one of the James's short videos overnight. A couple of them give me chills every time. Okay. Hopefully in a good way.
Yeah.
With the iron side. Yeah, that's true.
John, ban him. Ban John.
You can't ban him. He's historically correct. Chateau Fromage. No, bro. That was WW1, the big one. When Tim was killing the Hun back then.
Wow. You guys, you need to get some new jokes. These are weak. Weak. Anybody got any questions? We're just bullshitting here. Anybody got any? I'll tell you this. So I've got I've been running a shoulder holster with that Glock 45 and my 17. When I ride my motorcycle, it seems to work better for me to have a shoulder holster on than a hip rig when I ride my motorcycle. So at any rate, I found out the other day I'm trying to get, and Lewis hooked me up through Galco. I didn't have to pay for anything, but I'm trying to get a shoulder holster for that SIG 365X macro that I have. And I found out they don't make one for it yet, which surprises me because that's one of the best-selling guns in the country. They make one for the X model and other 365s, but not that model. And so I guess I now need to get a new shoulder holster. The holster itself, I've got everything else, so you just snap the holster out and put a new holster in it for the Glock 45 with the red dot on it now. So just seems like I can't make up my damn mind. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. Tony from Chicago. Tim once killed 2 stones with 1 bird. That's true.
Wow.
You know when Alexander Graham Bell invented the phone, he had 3 missed calls from Tim.
That ain't even funny. You know, root compound is you run a damn. No, I call that spreading the literature.
I'm not even.
That came out of a movie. It ain't something original.
What movie did that come out of?
I don't know. One of the movies came out of that. Spreading the literature, you know.
Who was in it?
No, it's from it's from those Canadian guys that do the funny shit. I forgot what they're Kenny something. Anyway, there's a bunch of Canadian guys up there that do some funny
I don't know.
shit. Yeah, you need to watch it on YouTube. It's funny as hell. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, you will enjoy it. It's satire
and justice.
Yeah, but and they got funny words like 6-ply and 10-ply and shit, and they got these words that if you look at their they had an interview with the lead guy, and he said he told them what these all meant. You know, because people were asking, what does this mean? They knew it was something bad because he'd say it to some guy, you're 6-ply or whatever. So
population paste.
Nah. Letterkenny. Yeah, that's the name of the group.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. They're good. I enjoy them.
It's an old Charlie Chaplin movie he's talking about. What did you mean?
No.
I thought.
Well, I'm not saying it's not Pierre, but I got it from Letterkenny, is where I heard it at. Spreading the literature, but it might have been from Charlie Chaplin. Who knows? They might have got it from them. That might not be original to them either. I thought about a holster, a shoulder holster, but this Texas heat keeps you from doing it because of the overshirt. Yeah, I understand. I do it on the bike, and when I'm not on the bike, I'll have a shirt like this where I can. And yeah, I'm sure in July in Tennessee, I'm not going to enjoy it, but we don't enjoy anything in July in Tennessee as far as that goes.
I think Charlie Chaplin was into silent films.
Yes.
I don't know if you would have heard.
Yeah, I understand what he meant. But they had titles up there. They had, like
where it said distribute the literature.
Yeah, I bet they had it up there. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another reason to watch them again. John Crew, I really like the sampler video shorts. I hope to see more. Okay, sir. We got to make some more. Mm-hmm. If you know some people, we'll make some more. You got to hit the like button. The Tim and Jay show is cracking me up. Yeah, well, yeah. Look at that guy. He put like 2 faces on there.
That's Pierre.
Yeah.
What is next to Pierre's thing? Some of them have a wrench. What is that damn wrench?
He's here to fuck shit up.
And Pierre's a mechanic, a good one too.
Yeah,
like he works on the high dollar stuff, like the Mercedes
probably not good
and
at
the
all.
BMWs and the Porsches and shit like that.
Probably
he works
not,
on all that
probably
shit.
not good at all. This is job security. He's fucking shit up in there every day. Tim, are you running the dot, or has Lewis talked you into the donut reticle, Grant Tilley?
No.
Yes, no.
I'm still running a big dot with the optic on it, but I'm going to change it out to a cheap. I don't want any illumination in the. I want black fixed sights like a f8, but I don't want any illumination in it for my backups on the red dot. The big dot works, believe it or not. I can see it at the bottom of the screen, but I think I'd like. I've looked at Lewis's, how is it set up, and he's got. They're not suppressor style sights. They're not that high, but they're standard, maybe a little bit bigger than standard sights. But he's got his all blacked out because you don't want to see that. And I'm using a green. My optic is green. I don't know why. I mean, I know why because I ordered it that way, but green seemed to stand out for me better than the red did. So I got a green one. So I don't want that. My XS Big Dot is green as well. So when I look at it, I can see it it looks like there's almost two green dots there. Or not a green dot because I don't use a dot. I use a circle on the big one. But it's got a green dot at the bottom of the window. So
Tim gave me an orange dot for my shotgun, and I was like, "Come on, bro." And
it's what I had. It was free. What the hell?
I was like, "Dog, what if I'm pointing at a dude in orange jumpsuit, like he's practically gonna get
orange
away?"
on orange, press the trigger. If you don't see the dot anymore,
It doesn't. It doesn't even match the green one that's on my pistol. Like, how am I even gonna? Do you even operate? Like, do you even know? Like, that shit's supposed to match.
Now you sound like Lewis.
He don't know. He don't know.
Yeah, Lewis can be colorblind anyway. He can't match shit anyhow.
Kay Bauer said that the wrench is the YouTube equivalent of the Warhammer. Damn.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can talk to that guy.
Wait a minute. Joey said, no, he was talking about the circle only reticle. Yes, I run the circle only reticle. Yes. If that was your question, I thought you were talking about another site. Tim, are you running the dot, or has Lewis talked you into the donut reticle? Okay, now I understand, Grant. Yes, I'm doing the donut reticle without the dot in it. So there's three options on that EPS site. One of them is a dot, one of them is a circle, one of them is inside the circle, and I'm just running the circle. And I ran the dot there was a 4-day class, so the 2 days were the standard student class, and the 2 days were the instructor class. I ran the dot for the first day and a half, I guess. And then I changed over to the circle. And I prefer the circle, yes. But guys, let me tell you, it's a little bit of a hard transition, and I know you guys can make fun of this, like I rode with Teddy Roosevelt and shit, but it's a hard transition to go from front sight focus, like I've been taught all my life, to looking through the circle and fixating on the target. That was a hard transition for me. It took me, I didn't get it I started finally understanding it on day 3, which was the first day of the instructor class. Towards the end of the day, it just dawned on me then. I quit looking at the circle altogether and looked through it like you were supposed to and fixated on the target instead of the optic. And it does work better. Yes, it does. I wasn't doing bad just looking at the circle, but I did so much better. I was so much more comfortable with it looking through it and fixating on the target. So that's a hard transition if you've run iron sights all your life. Now, true, I've run red dots on rifles and stuff like that, so it wasn't foreign to me. It was just a hard transition to quit looking at the front sight and start looking through the sights to the target, if that makes any sense.
No. So Joey
Kilgore says you can put an orange dot on somebody wearing a pink shirt because the colors clash. Amen.
Yeah, he's probably getting away too. So Joey's name and my name look very similar, like on a screen, and so I was like messing with Lewis, and so like on day 2 of like pistol or whatever, like I always send him a text, and I say, all right, day 2 pistol, and I'll say, Tuller drill twice, titty bar, mail certificates on Tuesday. Not even Monday, Tuesday. because we're sleeping one off on Monday. And so he read that, dude, and he thought it was Joey's text, and he was like, "Fuck, like Joey's coming around, bro." He's like, I was like, no, that wasn't him, that was me.
Well, Don said something about, Don's trained with us before. He's had pistol, and I don't know what other classes, but he had pistol. And I said, "Don, have you ever trained exclusively with Jay?" And he goes, "Well, no, I don't think I have."
Yeah, he did. He did advanced pistol one. Or he might have even did way of.
Okay. Well, at any rate, I mentioned.
I remember I couldn't get rid of him for about a week.
I mentioned that if you were there by yourself, it'd be, let's do the square death and go the titty bars.
Yeah, man.
That'd be it.
Economy of motion. That's how you do it.
Grant says my RMR only has a dot. You guys want me to try a circle? I can't tell you to do that, Grant. But if you come down. If you come around, you can shoot mine and see if it's worth it to you to change over. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with a dot either. It just, to me, for pistol at close range, that circle seems to, like, I pick it up quicker. I'm not hunting for it. Not that I was hunting for the dot, but it just, I don't know how to explain it other than I picked it up a lot quicker when I was putting it on target.
Dylan Mansell, if you're putting together a fire team or squad in a prepared citizen context, what would you use instead of an LMG or an automatic rifle, DMR 308s, that kind of stuff? Brother, it's whatever you got.
Yeah, and Dylan, it also makes a difference on what you're going to do. If your deal is, if you in a city or are you in the countryside or you're rural, a lot of that will have to do with that. I would want, to be honest with you, I would probably, since I don't have machine gun and stuff, I'd probably want a DMR in a 308 caliber where I could reach out a little bit further. That and it all depends again on your train and what your SOP is.
That might be
what are you doing? Are you just evacuating and getting out and going to?
That might be something like a deliberate type.
Yeah.
Like we're going to initiate with this 308, but if you are. First thing I'd probably look into, like cheapest alternative is some type of reliable, I'm going to say it again, reliable drum and possibly a binary trigger. Possibly.
Okay.
But I'd say look into that first. So you could start or end an event with a great big chibungus magazine. Mm-hmm. Or you could also, it depends on how you want to start or end the entire thing.
Yep.
Everything else after that is a chance encounter. So if you want to start it with a longer distance 308, that kind of stuff, fantastic. Albert, do you have a preference between a red dot or a green dot? I don't. Do you?
No. Okay. I do on a pistol now. On the pistol, green seems to work better for me. On a rifle, red's fine. Now, I'll tell you one, Holosun came out with one, and they've got it in production. I don't remember what the nomenclature number on it is, but somebody had one, and I shot it in a class, and I think it was on a rifle, and it was a gold.
Really? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, and I picked it up real quick. I don't know what model that's on. I know they're still making them, and apparently they've become very popular because the last time I looked to get one, there was none available.
All right.
But at any rate.
Good deal. Is there fighting pistol class in San Antonio equivalent to y'all's in Tennessee that y'all recommend?
I don't know. Who's teaching the class in San Antonio?
San
Antonio? If we are, it's the same class. If somebody else is, I don't know.
If you need to, I'll travel out to where you're at.
Grant.
You're gonna need about 5 or 6 people though.
Grant Tilley says, Albert, I like the red dot better than the green, but different people's eyes see certain colors better, and that's true, Albert. Another thing you can do is go to a rental store that has them, and maybe on a gun or maybe not, maybe just on a mount where you can look at them and see which ones your eyes like better. That's the only way I know to tell you.
Lubbock, Texas, this September. We're going to be there.
Oh, we are. Who said that?
Joey Glover.
Okay.
Jay, would you recommend who would you recommend that makes a reliable drum? Man, so far I have a old Chinese AK-47 drum.
It just rocks
all day long, and it's ugly as a mud fence, but it ain't never quit.
Yeah, Hollow Sons are available.
He keeps writing Holler Sons.
I know, and then he also says Gold.
Yeah, well, that's right. Holler Son was premeditated. Gold might have been an accident. The gold dot is supposed to be great if you have astigmatism. Okay. All right, I'll give it. Nightmare Gibson is motivating as shit with that water jug. Okay.
You don't know what's in that water jug, though. Ain't no water in there. Gin and regret. I don't know how many times you left the bar regretting it, didn't you?
They were showing up, regretting it already. All I got is this handful of
Been
ones.
thinking about getting an AR-10 for long range, about a PSA worth a try. I don't know. The ones that James had were not PSAs, I don't believe. Joey can respond to that. But James had some good AR-10s.
Romanian
those are, the AR-10s were one that was drugged behind for a long time. Like we got good ARs in the beginning, or we had crappy ARs in the beginning. They got better, and they're better now than they ever have been. But the AR-10s, the AR-10s were screaming and dragging when they pulled them into the 21st century. I don't know why they had a problem with those in the beginning.
I'm not sure what AK drum it is, but it's the one that feeds through the top like a magazine does. Like
you got to open. Don't you have to open the side plate to load it?
Nope.
You don't.
No, I think you just like it's just a big old ass magazine.
Well, another thing you can do, I've seen some, and they work pretty good. I've got a couple of them. Gave a couple of them away, those 40-round Glock.
Yeah.
Not Glock, 40-round AK mags.
Yeah. Rich Elby hooked me up with a couple of those. Those seem to be working pretty good.
Kilgore says Magpul D60 works great. Okay, that's at 60-round one. Yeah, okay.
The only time I've ever seen anything go weird with that was like that. There's like this little plate on the top, and it's got like this spring wrapped around a pin, and the pin creeped forward while it was in the gun, so you couldn't get it out of the gun.
Right.
And man, I'm banging on this thing all damn day, and finally I had to take the top half off the lower, and then it, I said, oh shit, this is why it's not coming out.
Okay. Then you had to beat her back, didn't you?
I just threw the guy's gun in the creek and just pretended I didn't know where it was at. It was too. No, I'm kidding. I didn't do any of that. Molat or Romanian top loaders? Yes. DB Cooper agreed. Top loading, AK, drum, magazine, everything. Tattooed fucker, Magpul D60. Yep, got that. Clancy, PA, boom, 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 boom. Haven't had any issues. 20-inch barrel. Now he's just showing off 20-inch barrel. Whatever.
Haven't considered a dot on a pistol yet, but I'm worried that a broken lens would.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Let me see. Well, here's the deal, Richard Pope. The optics are not breaking, according to Don Edwards. It's the mounts and things like that. So these, and I have to say this, I haven't even put one on a shotgun yet, but I've had several students come to shotgun with red dots on them, and they ran the whole class with them. With that stiffer recoil, you have to agree it's going to be a stiffer recoil than on a pistol or a rifle, especially a 5.56 gun or even a 7.62. And they haven't had any issues with the optics breaking or not working. Now, the question you have to ask yourself with red dots is enclosed or emitter type open. And I got the enclosed one because I just asked Don at the end of class, Don, money notwithstanding, a good sight, what would it be? And he told me the BPS, so that's what I got. And I'm not upset. it was more expensive. They're about $500, all that good stuff. But it's an enclosed sight, which means less chance of fogging because it's got nitrogen in it, sealed unit. The ones that project the reticles or the ones that are open, they project a dot onto a screen. And so he said, and we were talking about we did the instructor class, so there was a PowerPoint that we did. And he said one of the problems with that sitting in a holster, because that red dot comes from the behind the sight to the front of the sight, or from behind the gun. If you got trash in that thing, you could cover it up. And he said it's not that big a deal. You just pick it up. If you don't see it, blow on the damn thing, and it probably get that piece of trash out of there. But that is, so you got two options. The open sight is more inexpensive, and the closed ones are more expensive.
Said in y'all's debrief, you talked about the guillotine technique if your glass breaks and the dot dies. Yeah. So that's like the top of the housing,
Right.
where all the magic is in there. Just cut that, like lay that right across the dude's collarbone and let it rip. If it's a pistol, and
It works.
it does work.
But I was surprised because we did that drill where we taped our sights up where we couldn't see them, and did that drill. I was surprised. I've told students for years, if the average shooting is in the length of a car, if the red dot quits on your rifle or pistol, just put the glass on him. And that is true. It does work, but you're not going to get heart shots. That guillotine gives you a better option than just using the glass. That's what I'll say.
Again, everything's premeditated on how you were working the trigger. And but yeah, so I know it, like,
and Bobby says even if it cracks, it's still usable. Maybe. Oh, but I'm not thinking as much as broken as I am the emitter quits or the battery just dies on you or something like that. I have a buddy who's a pro competitor shooter. He has over 50,000 through a newer 507 comp. He's using direct thread mount. IMO,
in my
dirtiest thread optics mount is king. Okay.
Direct thread.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. Can 10 millimeter ammo on a red dot, this IMO dots?
Not sure what that means.
I don't know. Basically what Adam is saying is it really necessary. I'd rather buy more ammo and shoot more and do more than that than I would.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'd just get more ammo.
Yeah.
I might do that.
I shot a bunch in that class. You know why, don't you?
No.
Joey supplied the ammo.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you missed a bunch.
No, I don't miss. You know that. All right. Listen, guys, we got 15 minutes. I got me a new watch. You see that?
Dude, who did you get that off of?
What? I didn't mug somebody.
No, I didn't say that.
Come
I said,
on,
who
man.
did you get that off of?
Well, that's the only way I could get it off of them unless they're dead.
Who did you get that off of?
I bought it, you bonehead. Damn, who did I get it off of?
I'm not trying
like
to be
I'm
an
waiting in the alley for
I'm
somebody
not
to
trying
come
to
out
be an
drunk?
accessory. I just
What,
said, who
what do
did
you think?
get?
I'm waiting in the alley at the local bar for somebody comes out drunk and hit them with a pipe wrench? What? Come on, man.
Who did you get that off of? Come on, you can tell me. It's not like there's a microphone in front of you. Or
Nobody will say anything.
nobody's going to hear it.
If I could teach one drill in fighting pistol, which would it be? I would, believe it or not, that's a tough question. There's a lot of drills in fighting pistol that are good to go or that you should practice. The one I think about all the time is retention.
I'd say, no, you were going to go ahead.
Because that's where I think your fight's going to start. Some guy going to be on top of you, and you got to start shooting from retention. That's the one that I think about. Now, I also,
that's a good question, by the way.
Yeah, that's a damn good question. The other one, in naturally, Brian, it's not part of the curriculum, but day 2 when we do covert ready, I talk about the brain shot, making that shot.
Well,
if you were
does it
just
have
going
to
on
be
the
a
range,
shooting drill?
yeah, well, one drill.
Well, it didn't specify. But
Okay, sorry, we're kind of ad-libbing it here because you didn't specify, a shooting drill or a non-shooting drill or something else.
Look at that! I watched. Dude, he used to draw it on his wrist with a Sharpie back in the
What
day.
are you talking about?
Your wristwatch. It had a smiley face on it, but it was upside down the way he looked at it.
Have you seen guys? Guys wear. So I wear my watch like this. On my left wrist facing up. I've seen guys carry it where the face is on the inside of their arm.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the advantage to that is because it makes you look gay when you look at your watch. To me,
No, not at all.
I'm just saying.
Like it's operator as fuck.
No, it's not.
I don't know, man. I think my favorite fighting pistols drill is first round out of the gun.
Right, which would be the hostage shot.
No.
Yes, it would. Yes, it
No,
would. That's the
that's-
first round. You're damn
That's
right.
just on the second day.
From cold, baby. From cold.
First day. On day one, like first round out of the pistol.
Does the lecture count as a drill?
See, that's what I was about to say.
That's what I was thinking about too.
That's
yeah.
what I was
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
say.
I'm with you. No, the lecture. I think the lecture in fighting pistols is probably the best I've ever heard from anybody. I've heard lectures before, mindset lectures before, but I think the way he put that together, and it has changed over the years just slightly, but most stuff in it hasn't. But that kind of boils it down to the nuts and
I used to
bolts.
like giving it, like the.
Yeah, because you can use your own antidote.
No, like I like giving it because it was it like kind of jazzed me up, and that whole Las Vegas thing, I never turned around. I don't know where I ever got that part, but
Christopher Thomas said just got exposed to Craig Douglas's Shiv Works ECQC this past weekend. Never felt so helpless. Smashed by black belt
BJJ guy.
BJ trying to get my
Yeah.
yeah.
No, the last time I did it was that the very first class that I took at Tactical Response was ECQC, and there was no furniture in the team room, and that's where it happened. And after class, like all the dudes are just like rolling out their air mats and all that stuff, and Rebecca said, we should just make bunks for these guys. And that's how the team room started.
Okay.
And then the second time I came back, he was like, God damn, you're still alive? And I was like, yeah, you are too. And he was like, and this was right around the time where if you ever watched like Walking Dead, they kill Glenn. And so it was like late at night, and they pulled all the cars around. They had the headlights on there. I know you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Asian guy.
Yeah,
They
but
were
anyway,
dating the hottie.
so like they
Hit him with a bat.
They started out
Yeah,
the
I know.
drills like, all right, participant 1, you're gonna get on your knees. Participant 2, get behind him. I was like, I already don't like this. And they were like, hey Jay, we're gonna team you up with this guy. And they're like, what do you do for a living again? He's like, oh, I'm the hand-to-hand combat instructor for the SF group up in Clarks, Vegas. And I was like, fuck, of course.
Of course you are.
Of course. Of course. I was like, where's the little IT guy? That,
With a Coke bottle
yeah, the
glasses.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's that dude at? And I never get paired up with that guy.
What is John Krantz reflection, Tim? It's a sniper thing. You wouldn't understand. What's he talking about? What did I say that
I have no idea.
I don't either. John, hit another lick, man.
Yeah,
Get
man.
Another, take another.
He's got a monkey
Make
wrench
another.
next to him.
Make another.
He's here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, make another batch of margaritas.
The lecture is worth the yeah, agreed, Brian. Watch face on the military uses this. Yep. Adam Hall and Squeeze or press. Yeah, that's my favorite one. Like that one. Like when everybody like pshow, like when the massive 9mm goes off and the Polaris rocket goes into space, and then they look at the target, even though I told them don't look at it, and there's a bullet hole in there right in the middle. They're like, I did it. Mm-hmm. And then they start telling the person to the left or right that they did it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It's going to come out the front. Typically, if you put one in, it'll come out the front. The lecture is watch face is a way to show the wolves that they ain't ready. Well, okay.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that's pretty cool. Say it had wolves in it, bro. I mean, come on,
Wolves.
brother. Tim was a sniper with the Beaver Scout. Yep, that is true. In the Poontang Valley. AK and Glock guy. Tim has a cute Asian gal still working. Yep, she does, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, yep.
By the way, she just had a child. It's not mine. Let me just say that up front. I want to get that out.
He probably has a mustache.
Came out with a Fairchild.
Came out with a mustache, yeah, and a bench warrant. Already had a dip in.
Anyway, she had a child about 3 months ago. I haven't seen her since she had her baby. I know she's working again. I just missed her. But I like that kid, that Asian lady. She's when I first started going there years ago, she was working 4 jobs, putting herself through college. And anybody that does that, anybody that's got that work ethic and that ability to do all those things and then graduate college, and I bet she graduated at the top of her class. I just know her. She's pretty damn smart. So, any rate, I was really, anytime I go there, her name is Caitlin, ask for her when we bring some guys up there, or even if I'm by myself. And but I haven't seen her since she had the baby. Any rate.
You guys seeing a lot more Shaun White. 2011, are you seeing a lot more 2011 show up in class? No.
What's 2011 show up in class?
I think it's a.
Oh, that's a new. That's
2011.
That's a new 9mm 1911s. Is that
No.
what it is?
Yeah. Yes, but no, I haven't seen any.
I've seen one. Guy brought one. It was one of those. I want to say it was a Shadow, but I may be wrong. It may be that other one.
Was that the old guy with the red hat and the vet had the tan vest?
Wow.
And he said he'd switched to 9mm because of the recoil impulse or something. Really?
Oh, this
No.
is a young guy.
He didn't want electronic air pro.
No, this was a young guy. I don't remember the guy.
No.
Now I know Art. I ride motorcycles. Art, who owns Royal Range, and they've got those 2011s down there. He said they're selling the crap out of them, and they're like $3,000.
Yeah, I doubt
Some
it.
shit like that. No, he says they're selling the crap out of it.
I'm sure he says it. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
you got a ritzy crowd in Nashville. Come on, man. You
Well,
got
yeah,
the,
yeah,
I
okay,
guarantee.
I got you.
I don't think
I got
Art
you.
lied to me just for
No,
telling me
no,
how
no,
much he's selling.
no. I got you.
So anyway,
Nate's still hanging around, unfortunately. Yes.
yes, I think
Brian
Nate's out in
Willishaw.
Colorado right now doing some stuff for the. He's doing that spy stuff for the government.
Ooh. Guy bought a Staccato to.
Yeah, that's Grant Tilley's. That's what it's
God
called,
damn.
Staccatos. It's a 1911.
That was his backup gun.
No, I think that's what he brought. It wasn't the.
Oh,
I think he's right.
he just. I just want to show you whippersnappers what a real gun look like.
Adam Stillwell, where's Jordan? I miss him. Jordan Winkler or David Jordan?
Probably Jordan Winkler.
If-
Man, dude, he's got a sweet gig.
Yeah.
He plays music at the.
at a nursing home.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right. At a nurse. I was trying to think of a better
Right.
term to think of.
A
it, but-
retirement center.
Retirement center. But
yeah, he loves it, and he's got he got divorced. He's got a new girlfriend, and she's some kind of hot, man. Damn, he must have, caught her in the alley, with a rag
with his watch
chloroform
on,
in
with
her.
his watch on backwards.
Yeah, with a rag of chloroform.
Sweet Jesus.
Winkler, yes. No, he's still around. I don't see him much. Or matter of fact, I ain't seen him in several years. But like Jay said, he's working at a retirement center. He loves his job, and I think
From
things
what
are
I
going
can
well
tell.
for him. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Adam Stillwell, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Staccatos are better because they have an ultra short lockdown. Okay, whatever. That.
Yeah.
Don't know how you would know that, but
He owns one.
it,
Kilgore owns one. Come on, man.
All right. Well, I don't know what.
He's got that Gucci shit. When you open his thing up, it looks like you remember
It's
how
like the steam comes out.
No, you remember how in the movie
Commando.
no
Oh,
the one with
Larry
John
Johnson.
Wick, the
Oh.
first John Wick
Oh,
movie where
oh.
he beats his basement up and gets in he opens that box up, it's got all that shit in it. Yeah, he got that.
I thought it was the one where he's like climbing through the air duct and he's like, "Come out to the coast, have a few laughs." My favorite one.
That ain't even the same movie.
I love that one, man.
I know.
Dude, that dude's like, he's climbing through the duct. He's like, "Come out to the coast, have a few laughs." He's like, "Fuck my life." No,
No, it wasn't
not
Fiction.
Pulp
No,
Fiction.
John Wick 1 is the one I'm talking about. Have you guys, let me ask this question. We've only got about a minute, boys. Who has seen John Wick 4? Okay.
No.
I saw John Wick 4. We had a private viewing. Heather set it up. And I got to meet the I can't remember the guy's name now, but he was the guy that handled all the guns. He was the armor for the movies.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he came out. He brought some of John Wick's guns out, and it was very entertaining. He talked about the blanks they use. They use quarter shot blanks. They use half and then 3/4, and so where he's actually sticking a gun to somebody's head and pulling the trigger. It does go off, but the barrel's completely blocked, so the gas is coming out the sides and the top and can't hurt the actor. But he talked about, these guns are all set up a little bit differently. And the one in the car scene where he slides the gun across the
Is Rock Galati.
yeah, Rock Galati. The one where he slides the gun across the in France across the way. He showed us that gun, and it wasn't really a gun. Naturally, it was a prop. But you could see the side of that thing because they actually did slide it. Mm-hmm. And he said the side of that thing is just wore down. It was plastic or hard rubber, and it just wore it down. And when you saw that, you go, damn. And I said, how many takes did it take? And he goes, I don't know, a bunch. Because they had cameras. They had to show that gun sliding across the ground. You can't shoot it from up here. You got to shoot it from almost ground level. So they had cameras all around there watching that gun go across the ground, and how many times they did it, I don't know. But the thing I hated about the movie, and I mentioned to Rock about it, I said, Rock, I'm kind of angry with you. He said, what'd I ever do to you? And I said, well, in that movie, they got a 15-minute segment of shotguns with dragon's breath shooting bad guys. And I go, I'll never hear the end of this yet, and people are going to come, and every time we have a shotgun class, well, John Wick did it with a dragon's breath, and I go, it's a movie.
This is interesting. Nobody died on that set, but I guess they weren't pregnant with Baldwin's baby.
What was it? Was that the same guy James interviewed on Ammo Nation? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I heard Tim ordered 10 cases of Dragon Breath. No, we ordered that for him.
All right, listen, it's 2001, so we're going to sign off, guys. Thank you for watching. We enjoyed the comments, and we enjoyed doing this with this small group of folks. Remember, your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.